come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh, hello everybody.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and
Yeah.
every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Oh.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Wait, what? Push you to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Oh, they trademarked
down
the
another
yellow
was a game
line.
with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
To tell your kids a story?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
To tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Oh.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
To go sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Oh.
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Whoa, this game is trippy. I love this game. This game, it is something. Is it worth it for $25? Yes. 60? No. What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so we are going to try. Wait. New contact. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I've been seeing
and Stanley
something.
knew it perfectly well.
And I
Perhaps
wonder,
he
can
wanted
I
to stop
jump
by
from
the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Hold
Wow.
on, so
Yes.
I see this
room,
door.
But eager
Exit
to get back to
from-
business, Stanley took the first open door on
from
his
is
left.
it where you're trying to jump off. I want to see where that leads to.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I know, right?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
My bad.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
I hope
but
I aim
the
this
fact
right.
is
I hope
that
I
the
don't die.
story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Who?
Someone
My
you've
mom?
forgotten
No, I love my mom.
Really?
Yep.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
No.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
What about it?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, we would do that later.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it
Yeah,
worth
pretty much.
ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yeah.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I
Nope.
did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yes,
Work
very
with
much.
me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
5.
Ha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these
Yeah.
flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third
I don't
door?
know. They've been in my room.
Well,
Sorry for that,
it's
folks.
instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't
Really?
even try.
Uh-huh.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's
How?
take a look.
Oh. Hey. The Stanley panel. Well. What? John. Huh. That's funny. That's really funny. Uh-huh. Error. Empty film list. Really? Nothing. Alright. I'm going this red door here.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
No.
honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Sure.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No.
Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You
Word.
click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Okay.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning this. It's just like...
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes.
I'm so sorry,
this
but
seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
That's funny. I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh, wait. No way!
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our
Fireside.
motivation?
I didn't have enough money for this.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
It's called Lookout.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more.
Don't trust.
Come,
Okay,
let's
don't
venture
step on me.
outward and see what else is out there.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh, see, there's a janitor over there in the outhouse. Oh.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
We're in a different game. I gotta go check out that house.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
Wait, what?
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You
Hey.
wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Like this game?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Oh. This game is getting fun and fun at the same time. I love this game. What?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
Rocket
There isn't
League?
any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Wait a minute.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Rocket League.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Yeah.
Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Can
we
we
shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh. Now give me cars. You know, it'd be much funner if you give me a minivan to play on. Can I have a
Are you doing
minivan?
it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Yeah,
Is it
give me a
better than my
minivan.
miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely... Hold on. What are you doing?
I fell in. Okay, everybody, that was such a mistake.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come.
Wait a minute. We're back in... Oh my god, we're actually back in time where the game was not finished. Because, if you don't know, the game back in the day was like, a Gmod or something where this thing where... Okay, think about Life, Half-Life, where Gary's mod, or Gmod. And it's like here. That's where we are. We're here. We're somewhere. We are there. We just no clip. That means we're in the back room, folks. Hee-haw! The back room. Hey! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is our office. Okay. We're gonna play the game like it's Sarah. I'll be the narrator. I was excited to walk in the some weird funky office. The meeting room. Yeah, there we go. The meeting room. Oh, what?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story,
Yeah,
well,
that's true.
perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense
Sorry
out
about
of
that,
the
folks.
chaos and
Sorry
the
about
fear
that.
and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this
Okay,
world.
put on silent.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Ooh.
I can wait.
Okay, what a game. This game is the most interesting game I ever played. No. Sorry about that, folks. I was talking to my sister. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay,
Stanley
I'm going
decided
to
to
go
go to the meeting
there.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I'm going to go try the escape room, and after that, we will try new contact later. Right now, I want to try...
When Stanley came to a set
So
of
let's
two
just think
open
that we're not
doors,
going to see that
he
door.
entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping
hurry up
from
and give
him.
me the code already.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, so... Oh. So we're going... Okay, we're going to go and escape.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, that sounds fun. Let's do it.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes, very much. Down the hole we came from. Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Yep.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell. Let's do this! Woohoo! Yeah! Wait, what?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Because here's the thing, there's the two, wait, what? These doors, but of his computer. Huh. offices. I don't understand. What? Free amend. Oh.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Yes, very
No,
much.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh. I shouldn't turn off my PlayStation, but I was making a video. Whoa, somebody tells me I feel regretted.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, you know what? Let me check the timer. We got 17 minutes, so screw it. We're going to the new contact, darn it.
New content?
Yep.
What does that mean? New content?
It means we're trying a different game, darn it.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yeah, I was
After
gonna play
receiving
this. I
critical
didn't
and
have to
commercial
purchase it.
success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Nice. I wonder what this could be.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right.
The jump
All right,
circle.
let's see. It's the jump circle.
New context, jump circle. Oh, you can jump now? Yay, skippy scop, skippy hop. This is a new fun. Skippy hop. I love to jump. Yes, I do. I hope I can jump forever. I love to jump. I love to jump. Please jump. Wait, what? What? Fine. I will not jump.
Is that it?
Yeah?
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator.
Yeah.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this
Yeah,
is
pretty
new
much.
content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait.
Huh?
There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Hey.
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
You enjoyed the new
That's
concept.
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Thank
You see,
you for
Stanley?
everything,
This is what
Stanley.
happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm
I'm gonna be
afraid.
telling
It
us
could
in the
never have
chat.
lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Are you sure?
What do you say, friend?
Maybe. Wait, that was it? That was it! No, it can't be like that. No. Wait a minute, what? Oh, the old office.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Okay, we're going... What? Never ending game is loading. The never ending is loading. It never ends, it never ends. Wait, the end is...
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone.
the
It's where
memory
I've been
zone.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
My God, The Office. Whoa. Is that the old loading screen? A trip down the memory lane. Whoa. What? Go outside. Never play for 5 years. Oh my God. Is this actually real? The newspapers?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
Wait, what?
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's
do you
just
mean?
a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Wait a minute, what? Oh, I'm gonna zoom in, probably adding zoom in. Yeah, I'll probably pause that and read it, but right now I can't. Oh my gosh, the Minecraft one. I kind of definitely missed that one. Oh. Hey, we went those.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise. These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Over here?
Okay, let's see what this one says.
Oh,
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
I have no
Oh, goodness.
idea.
This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I don't like this.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players are...
Alright everybody, so I am going to end this, but however I'm going to still playing the game, but I'm just saying that stop recording in a different time so it won't be this. So see you all later. Please hit that the like button. I don't know, just hit it if you like it. Dislike, really don't care, because there's no way you can tell for Gum's done because YouTube took it away. And please hit that black subscribe replacement for the please hit that black button as a replacement of the nice iconic red button. So see you all later, and thank you for watching this video. See you all later. Bye bye now.